Today we're going to be looking at the steps involved when we multiply a whole number by a fraction. And as you can see here in the first question, we're being asked to find the product of 4 times 4/8. So in order for us to do that, the first step is going to be to turn the whole number into a fraction. And the way that we do that is we're actually just going to go ahead and write our whole number as being a fraction of 4/1. So our whole number is just going to be written as the new numerator that's over 1. So our next step is going to be to go ahead and add the rest of the equation back in. So times 4/8. And now that we have this equation all written out as a fraction, what we can go ahead and do is multiply this as if we're multiplying fractions. And if you need a refresher on how to multiply fractions, check the video link in the description below. Our first step when we're multiplying fractions is to go ahead and multiply the numerators. So 4 times 4 gives me 16. So I'm going to go ahead and write the new numerator of 16. And our next step is to multiply the denominators. So 8 times 1, which gives us 8. But the problem is I can't just leave this like this because this is an improper fraction. And an improper fraction is whenever the numerator has a greater value than the denominator. So we can't leave this like this, and in order for us to write this properly, the first step that we're going to go ahead and do is figure out how many wholes there are in the numerator, or how many groups of 8 are there in 16. Well, we know that 8 goes into 16 2 times, so if we divide 16 by 8, we're going to get 2. So we know that our answer here is going to be 2, because there's 2 groups of 8 in 16. So 4 times 4/8 gives us a product of 2 because there's no remainder left over. So why don't we go ahead and give the next question a try, which is 7 times 2/5. So we'll remember that our first step is to turn the whole number into a fraction by just making sure that the number is written over 1. And our next step is just to go ahead and add in the rest of the equation, which is times 2/5. And now that we've gone ahead and written this out as fractions, we can go ahead and start multiplying. So we know that we're going to multiply the numerators first, and 7 times 2 is going to give us 14, and 1 times 5 gives us 5. So 14 over 5. But we can't leave this like this. So what we're going to do is see how many groups of 5 goes into 14. And we know that 2 groups of 5 go into 14, and we're going to have 4 left over. So we're going to go ahead and rewrite this fraction as a mixed number. So we have 2 whole groups and we have 4 parts left over. So the 4 is going to be our new numerator, and we're just going to keep the denominator the same. So the product of 7 times 2/5 is 2 and 4/5. So I hope this video has helped you to understand how to multiply a whole number by a fraction. Thanks again for watching, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below. As always, enjoy today's math lesson.